dear students, in this class we have to study about measures of central tendency. The first one, averages or arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean, we can as we said, it is the one of the important measures of central tendency. So in order to find the arithmetic mean, we can use a simple formula, that is we have to just add all the numbers and divide the number by total number of items. So if there are n items, we have to add that n items and divide it by n. So simply we can represent that equation as arithmetic mean, or x bar equals sigma x by n. Sigma x means the sum of the x numbers and n is the number of items in the series. So can be calculated by sum of data divided by number of data. For example, it's given that there is 4 numbers, that is 4, 8, 1 and 3. We have to find the arithmetic mean. So x bar equal, we have to add that 4 numbers, that is 4, 8, 1 and 3, divide by 4. Here we get 4 from, there are 4 numbers, that is 4, 8, 1, 3. So divide by 4. 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 3 divided by 4, that equal to 4. This is the arithmetic mean. So in individual series, we can say arithmetic mean equal to sigma x by n. This individual series also known as ungrouped data. The next case is in the case of grouped data, or in the case of discrete series. In the case of discrete series, the equation for calculation of arithmetic mean is x bar equals sigma fx by n. F is the number of frequency, or the frequency of the class. Then x is the midpoint of the class and n is the total number of scores. We can use this data, this formula both in the continuous series and discrete series. In continuous series, we have to find the midpoint to get the x. Whereas in discrete series, there is no need of finding the midpoint. The only an individual item will be given as x. Okay. And doing the discrete series, the n is the total number of scores, or the total of f. This is total frequency. So in the discrete series, we can say x bar equal to sigma fx by n. Here is an example. Suppose the mark of students are 52, 58, 60, 65, 68, 70 and 75, and the number of students are also given. That is, 7 students scores 52 marks, 5 students score 58 marks, 4 students score 60 marks. In that way, the data is given. So we have to find the mean of the data. So first of all, we have to, here it is given, that is mark is taken as x and the number of students, that is a frequency. So in the individual series, if we are writing, it will be like 52, 52, 52, 58. In that way we will write. But in the case of discrete, we write the mark and the number of students is taken as the frequency. So here, first of all, we have to multiply f and x. So you will get fx. Then the equation, coming to the equation, x bar equal to sigma fx by n. That is total of f into x divided by n. Here n represents the total number of students, or the total frequency. So this is the sigma fx is 1848, and the total number of students, that is n, that is total of f, equal to 30. So x bar equal to 61.6. Then coming to continuous series, in the continuous series also we can use the same equation. We can also use any other equations. We will study it later. Here the data will be given in class interval. As I said earlier in the class, that is there are 3 types of series: individual series, discrete series and in continuous series. In continuous series, the data will be represented as in class. So the mark of 0 to 10 is 2, 10 to 20 is 6. In that way data is given. So first that we want to do is, we have to find x. X is the midpoint of the class interval. You see, the first class is 0 to 10. So the class interval 0 to 10 is the class. So the midpoint we can find simply just add to the upper limit and lower limit. The upper limit is 10 and lower limit is 0. Just add 2 numbers and divide by 2. That is 0 plus 10 by 2. That is 5 is the midpoint. Then the midpoint of 10 to 20 is 10 plus 20 by 2, that is 50. In that way we can find the midpoints. So after getting the midpoint, the series will be like a discrete series. Then we can apply the formula and find out. You see, first of all we have to find the midpoint. Midpoint is given as x, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 is the midpoint. We have to take the frequency is given here, already it is given. Then we have to find fx, then x bar equal to sigma fx by n, that is 28.67 is the answer here. Okay. Suppose the data is given in inclusive class, we have to convert them exclusive class. What is inclusive class and exclusive class? You see in the first table we can see the age as 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39. In that we can see the upper limit of the first class is 19 and the lower limit of the next class is the just number after the upper limit, that is but in the lower table you can see that the bottom there is there is a table like that. Suppose another table we can assume like this, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 is an exclusive class. Okay, so for doing the arithmetic calculations, we have to convert, if the data is in an inclusive class, we have to convert them into exclusive class. So how can we convert the data into an exclusive class? You see, first of all we have to reduce 0.5 from the lower limit. Here the first class lower limit is 10. So when we reduce 0.5, the data will the number will be 9.5. Then we have to add 0.5 to the upper limit, that is 19.5. In that way we have to create the class, that is 9.5 to 19.5. Then 19.5 to 29.5, 29.5 to 39.5. That way we have to convert. So for doing the arithmetic calculations, in the case of class intervals, the data should be converted into exclusive classes. Okay, so these are all about, and also there is one more